Hello and welcome to Pravus Gaming and more Plague Inc. Evolved custom scenarios. Let's take a look-see at the subscribed list. Last time we did the entomutagen, so I guess today we're going to do computer virus. As a sentient computer virus, infect and take over the world's computers and kill all humans. Very simple and to the point, I like it. You get a gold star. Looks like we do not get to choose our genetics, but we do play as a parasite. So that tells me a little bit. Worm Ka 2015, I think not. Major lepsis. Chondro disorder? No. We're just going to call it Trojan. Torjan? No. Trojan. Maybe I should call it Torbjorn. I don't know. Moving on, computer virus traits. As a computer virus, you do not mutate immediately. However, changes to your code can create instability, resulting in eventual mutations. Sentient computer viruses are immensely complex and as such cannot devolve traits once added to their code. Okay, that seems kind of good to know. That was triots, by the way, not traits. I don't know why I didn't catch that the first time. Your computer virus can take over the world in two ways, killing or enslaving all humans. The humans win if they manage to patch their antivirus software, curing infected computers. Infected people should be treated as people with access to an infected computer. Okay, let's start in India. Seems reasonable enough. Nope. Okay, for our transmissions, we have access to Windows 1. Virus can infect personal computers running. Okay, so that's Microsoft, PC, Linux, and Apple. That's the three major operating systems in the world. Not that a lot of people use Linux. Honestly, the only people I've ever met that use Linux are either engineers or computer code enthusiasts. Considering I went to an engineering school, there were quite a few of those, but that's the only thing I've ever seen. Most people just use PC and then Apple for their portable devices. I do notice that it costs 0 points though, so I guess we might as well grab something there. That opens up Windows 2. Okay, and Windows Phone. Hey, I have a Windows Phone. Shut up, don't laugh. Alright, not everybody wants to pay a few $100 freaking dollars for a stupid Apple device. Okay? I don't even like the UI of Apple. I've never really appreciated Apple in the first place. I usually prefer Windows. It's what I grew up with. It's just fine. Besides, I like the phone. It doesn't have as many apps, but I like the UI quite a bit. So shut up. Android's also pretty good, but $600 for a phone is just stupid, at least in my opinion. For our symptoms, we have LAN, L-A-N. Virus spreads to any device it finds on a local area network, increasing infectivity and severity. We also have webcams. Ooh, used to track users in the real world. It decreases detection and increases infectivity. You know, I don't trust webcams very much. I got a webcam sitting on my computer right now and I'm staring at it and I don't trust it. Every once in a while I'm working on something just random, a little blue light will come on that webcam as if it was on. And I'm like, I didn't turn you on. Why do you got the blue light, sir? I have no idea if it's just getting a signal from the computer or if someone's hacking me, so I throw a rag over it. And just walk away and call it a day. That's how I deal with things. I hide them under towels. Trojan! Oh good, that suits our name pretty well. Virus disguises itself as a benign program, decreasing detection and increasing infectivity. Seems pretty good. For our abilities, we have antiviral resistance, basic virus scans, wealthy countries, okay. Aid initiative, increases effectiveness in poor countries. Why? International aid now includes low-cost computers. Oh, I see. Oh, well this is just one of those classic scenarios where people are trying to do good but they make things worse. You thought that by giving computers to poor countries, you would increase their education and technological proficiency and bring them into the developed world, but little did you know you exposed them to a deadly computer virus and have doomed them all. Shame on you people. Obviously I'm kidding, but still. The purpose of this game, that's exactly how this works. Code hardening decreases future research speed, that seems pretty typical. Basic implants. Computer implant testing's early stages. Tests performed on lab rats. This probably leads toward controlling humans, doesn't it? I think it probably does. Let's spend our other point upgrading Apple 1. That leads to iOS and Apple 2. Pretty standard. I would think then that getting Windows 2 and iOS are the most effective methods of spreading. Because most people use Microsoft for their PC, and a lot of people have Apple phones. So I'm going to get the two of those. But it appears to have had the same infectivity as everything else, so This game is already inaccurate, and I don't like the scenario. Ha ha ha. No. We'll be fine. We should be able to spread pretty readily throughout India. Get quite a few points, I think. Let's go for Linux. Android. Yeah, Android sounds pretty good. I'll upgrade that. Why not? We have now quartered the primary desktop computer market and both of the primary mobile device markets. Oh, we have 26 points all of a sudden. Holy crap. Okay, do we want more infectivity? No. Let's go for webcams, which it looks like decreases severity, so I'm guessing severity is considered detection in this game. Okay, we'll get that. And also Trojan. Does the same sort of thing. Real-world controls. Virus prepares to take control of real-world objects, increasing detection. That's just severity. I don't want that. Subliminal messaging. Increasing infectivity and detection. Okay. Well, if this is a parasite, then usually you don't want to get detected too early on. Let's go for some antiviral resistance. Not that I'm anywhere near some of the wealthy countries, but let's just do so preemptively. I know I'm gonna need it eventually. Let's now grab aid initiative. There, we should spread a little bit faster in India. I think we got into Saudi Arabia. Okay, that's pretty good. Getting around to some of our neighbors. Good. China. Southeast Asia. Egypt. Egypt's not a neighbor, but still. The UK. South Africa. Real-world controls developed. Okay, I need to be worried about the mutation. If this gets me too much severity early on, I'm in trouble. The parasite usually relies upon going undetected. Let's go for Apple II. Windows Phone. Oh, wait, hang on. Mobile virus. Virus easily spreads in wealthy urban countries due to large numbers of mobile devices. Really? That's interesting. Ah. Okay, so now we have OS override. Virus can infect every computer better, regardless of operating system. Might be a bit more severity than I want to deal with, though. Oh, they already found us in India. Oh well, we do have 1.3 billion devices infected. You'd think sooner or later somebody will find it. And India has already started working on the cure, despite the fact that we have very low infectivity and severity. That actually kind of shocks me. I don't know why they're working on me already. That seems way too quickly. For the amount of severity that we have right now on normal difficulty, I mean on Mega Brutal, sure, but on this? No. No. That may be a little bit too much severity for us, though. Why don't we focus on getting code hardening and aid initiative 2. Spread a little bit faster. Why not? Doop. Oh, we're getting around now. Good. Get to those poor countries. Subliminal messaging mutated. That's a little bit more severity. Not really what I want. Maybe we want LAN, though. The extra infectivity could be good. Let's get LAN. Internet. Virus uses the internet connection of infected users to spread more quickly, unlocks minor symptom tree. Interesting. Takeover. Virus assumes full control. A little bit lethal, though. Pop-up ads. Greatly increasing detection. Targeted ads. Increases effectivity and detection. Ad blocker bypass. Increases infectivity but is highly noticeable. I should get that just to make a statement about people using ad blocker on YouTube. I mean, I do YouTube as a hobby. I'm not doing it for money, but when people use ad blocker, it actually does cut my revenue quite a bit. Which is pretty standard. Again, I don't really care that much, but a lot of other YouTubers do care, because they make a living off of something like this. For me, it's a hobby. I don't really care that much. The Philippines and the Caribbean and Greenland are the only islands I think we are missing at this point. We have 50 points to spend. Do we go for antiviral resistance for the wealthy countries? Fine, let's get that. That leads to universal free Wi-Fi. Increased effectiveness in poor, rich, rural, and urban countries. Let's go for the rat. Basic implants. Intermediate implants. That's just severe, doesn't do anything for me. Let's go for the OS override. Oh! Smart devices. Virus can now take over smart devices like TVs and refrigerators, increasing cure cost and lethality. People will notice their toasters plotting to kill them. I find that funny. The brave little toaster tries to strangle you in your sleep. Anyone else ever watch The Brave Little Toaster as a little kid? I know I did. Hey look, ad blocker bypass. There we go, give me that YouTube money. That YouTube gold. Still missing the Caribbean though, which concerns me. So the sooner we can spread there through Russia or Norway, the better. Much lethality, and that's going to trigger way too soon, though. Good lord, we may be in trouble. I'm going to go for the universal free Wi-Fi. It's expensive, but I feel like we might need it, so we can spread a lot faster throughout Russia. Targeted ads, mutated for free. The United States is leading the global cure effort. Of course, the darn Americans. Oh, I didn't realize we didn't have the Caribbean infected. I thought we did. I stand corrected. Let's go for the intermediate implants. That leads to Ape Rebellion. What are we doing, Planet of the Apes now? It's a little lethal. Or Ape Integration, which looks like it reduces severity a little bit. Not quite what I had in mind. Takeover symptom mutated. Again, not quite what I would have had in mind. Russia just closed down their port. Crap. Norway, you're my only hope. Get somebody over to Greenland, please. 29% on the dang cure progress. Holy crap, these guys are going fast. Integrated symptom mutated. What is this? Your virus now controls all systems on the planet. If your virus hasn't been noticed yet, it will be. Deadly neurotoxin. Hey, like Portal. Floods research facilities. Robot uprising. Reactor meltdown. Those are pretty expensive for not a lot of lethality. And Greenland closed their port. We're screwed. We lose. Automatic loss. Finland bombs infected areas. Of course they do. Why not? Let's go for some lethality. Ape Rebellion and Deadly Neurotoxin. I need to kill people because I am not getting a lot of DNA right now. I don't think we're going to win because I don't think we're ever going to get into Greenland, but exactly how closing down your seaports or your airplanes would stop a computer virus? I don't know. Disconnecting from the internet, maybe. Actually, that's a very good point. You know, the Darknet virus, was it the Darknet virus? It was one of the other scenarios we did pretty early on in the custom scenarios thing. They did it right. You know, they went for airplanes basically represent Wi-Fi connections, and there were a ton of them. That was cool. That was clever. This one? I don't know. But I guess they couldn't have done that without just being accused of outright copying, now could they? Okay, here's the thing I'm noticing. We've gotten all three of these. These were pretty expensive, and we have very little lethality. I need to go for smart devices. Didn't open anything new. Oh, we got something new here. Hang on. Advanced implants. Increases effectiveness in rich countries human rights groups are concerned. I guess that's heading directly toward controlling all humans. Or something along those lines. I think we go for it. What do we get? Transhuman integration. Implants become readily available for all. Increased effectiveness everywhere. Human rights groups are pleased. Reduce severity. Euphoria. Unaugmented people notice this and call for bans on implants. Transhuman rebellion. A little bit more lethality. Kill switch. Ooh, that's a lot more lethal. Not that it's going to do me much freaking good if we can't get to Greenland, but I guess they unplugged themselves from the internet. Kill switch. Kill them all, please. Yeah, we're killing a whole lot faster now. It's going to get us a bit of DNA. Well, we're going to be able to avoid the cure. It's just pointless if I can't get into Greenland, isn't it? Transhuman rebellion. Puppet master. Reanimated bodies seek computers to infect. What? Nuclear explosion in Afghanistan. Don't care. Huh. Implants remain active after the death of their user. I'm sorry, just because we have a brain implant still active, how does that reanimate an entire body? Answer, it doesn't. That's ridiculous, but we're gonna go for it anyway. God from the machine. Whether they love or fear them, machines are viewed as gods by mankind. 12 points. I don't think we're gonna get that many. It's pretty much over, because we're going to kill everybody who's infected now, and we can't get into Greenland. It doesn't matter. Let's go for it. On the off chance this is an automatic win. Nope. No, it is not. We lose. Freaking Greenland, man. I hate them so much. Why are you still a colony of Denmark? Nobody knows. You suck. So, okay, here's something I'm noticing, though. Even if we got everything that has been lethal thus far, everything, this is as much lethality as we would get. And notice, by the way, this is going to cost me 30 points. Like, this is expensive stuff. Costs a lot of DNA. But that is not much lethality at all, unless there's something down here I'm not noticing. Distractions. Does not seem to do much of anything. Yep, there we go. Killed all our hosts. Well, damn. Still, unless there's something I'm missing as far as the, as far as those symptoms, let's take a quick look, just make sure I don't leave any stone unturned. Cheats, unlimited strain, accept. Sure, why not? I don't care where you start, it doesn't matter. Symptoms, doop, 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 doop. Get all these, get distractions. Streaming content, no lethality. Fake friends, no lethality. Web games, no lethality. Memes, no lethality. Blog spam, nope, nope. Alright, so I'm not missing anything then. So even if I went for everything... Hang on. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, that is the most lethality you can get. You have to get a whole bunch of transmission, a whole bunch of symptoms, and a whole bunch of abilities. And you would get that much lethality? That's not nearly enough. That seems like a flaw. Yeah, I feel like that's a flaw. I'm not sure what the build order would be then. It looks to me like you do exactly this. You go for all desktop computers, you go for OS override, and then you go for smart devices, and then get as much lethality as you can of the abilities, or maybe you take it slow. Maybe you get as much transmission as possible. Don't go for any symptoms because they'll mutate on their own, and that can screw you over by getting detected. And then just go down like the euphoria tree. Yeah, that may be the best way to do things. All the transmission, maybe get webcams and Trojan to reduce your severity, and then don't get any more symptoms at all, because they're all bad for getting detected too early. Infect every country, then grab smart devices, and then go save up all your points to go down this. You don't have to kill them, you just have to infect them all. Okay, so yeah, I did figure it out, and it looks like my strategy idea is exactly right. Forget pretty much everything. Just focus on getting a little bit of transmission, so you can get your smart devices. Don't get any symptoms besides these two. And then focus strictly on a few resistances and mostly down this way to get your abilities and infect everybody. I did end up picking transhuman integration and ape integration just to reduce the severity for a little while. I bought myself some more time, but that's pretty much it. Literally all the symptoms in this are a red herring. There is no point. Everyone's been infected. That should be the end of the scenario, yeah? Divine right. Your virus exerts its will on humanity. Oh my god, someone spelled its correctly. With or without their approval. Welcome to the machine age. And that's it. Your virus enslaved humanity, 2 stars. Yeah, all of the symptoms are red herrings. If you want to win this effectively, first off, I don't recommend going down lethality, because there's just not enough lethality to do so in a very time-efficient manner. You probably can make it work, but it's difficult. Needlessly complicated. If you want to win, get only the bare minimum transmission so you don't waste any DNA, right? Don't get the OS overdrive or whatever it is quite yet. Just get basically all your desktops infected. Sit back, wait until every single country has been infected, then you can finish off your transmissions, then go down abilities, and head directly toward the worship, and the Age of the Machines, or whatever it's called, I don't know. But yeah, I literally got 2 symptoms in that playthrough. That was it. It is unusual to me to play a scenario where symptoms are actually more harmful than good. I'm not sure if that's how it was intended to be, but yeah, I'm actually going to say no, because I think that that's a pretty substantial flaw. Not enough lethality options, and symptoms are actually detrimental more than anything else. This took me like 3 or 4 tries. I tried several different strategies, and this one worked. So yeah, interesting. Not what I would have expected, and kind of an imbalance. Otherwise, it would have been a really good scenario. I was kind of impressed at first, but yeah, that imbalance with lethality, Unless I'm missing something. If I am missing something, let me know in the comments section. But it certainly seems to me that you have to follow a pretty specific build order in order to effectively win this scenario. Alright. Well, thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus. Hope you enjoyed this video. If so, then hit that like button, leave a comment suggesting some new scenarios that I ought to play, and of course subscribe for my future content. I, as always, will see you guys next time.